but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the third-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. That'll bring up second down.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
They came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
We see Carolina's offense getting set for their first possession here, and at quarterback, his second season with the Panthers, Sam Darnold.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And a short gain here down to the 22.
A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard.
By the end of that one, he was knocking on the door for 200 yards.
And that was as good as I've seen him run the football. I mean, he absolutely attacked that defense. It looked like he was on the varsity, and they were scrimmaging the JV.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet. Incomplete.
Great field position. A little stronger in the third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else he did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to 2 on a gain of 2. nice play defensively. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's got a man complete. And that one will trace him 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tried to pull in the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Holding, offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt. So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right? You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media. Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. They go play action here on first down. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. Certainly not settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And complete to Drake London. Touchdown Falcons! Drake London with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone. Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A give up the middle, Hubbard.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Panthers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons 17. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready
At their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This pass is caught by London.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll drop to throw.
That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender.
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. That's a 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at it.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
A first down throw, Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Second down and 10, Darnold. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Darnold from the red zone now. And this one complete to Smith.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. To the air again, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's not enough pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bird. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Hunt will try going up the middle.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just short of the 30. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Darnold down to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. There's Tremble, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll get it inside the 35. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up the way we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. But they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Eddie Pinheiro on now. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this way upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side, there's London. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Right back to Hubbard.
They find some open field here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man. It's Patterson complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Back to throw here.
He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, they go right back to Hunt.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter block.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there. His second touchdown.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Ritter will throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead goes by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go find one. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Panthers about ready to take over. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be... Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And then how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw.
Got a man, it's London. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on third down. The quick slant caught.
And the Falcons are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 4 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And the Panthers coming out now.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, and it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, so that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into